I mean, like he said, he makes a definitely a good point as far as, you know, the whole underlying meaning behind what went on in that scene. I mean, for me, I saw it as, you know, in the beginning of the video, it's kind of like, you know, he had this one set of rules that he had to follow. He didn't want to follow those rules. He was judged and he was cast down into hell. And then by that time, you know, like I said, he went from the migration from the neutral tones to the blue to the pink to the red. So at this time, he is, for all intents and purposes, awakened. So by the time he gets down there, he's like, well, look, I didn't want to follow the rules up there. I'm not going to follow the rules down here either. So he went ahead and killed the very person that was the rule maker of hell.
Thank you.
And was just like, let me get rid of you, and I'm going to take the throne, and I'm going to make things the way that I want them in my vision, because I'm going to live my truth. And people are going to call me by my name. People are going to call me Montero, and they're going to know that I existed.
That I am your God.
Exactly. The same thing, like the same thing. It's a direct correlation between the story of God and the devil and the whole battle that went there. It's the same thing. So it's kind of like Lil Nas is kind of putting himself in the mix, and it's just like, I don't want to listen to what God has to say, and I don't want to listen to what the devil has to say. So I'm going to listen to me, and I'm going to make my own rules, and whoever wants to follow can go ahead and follow.
Correct.
Can go ahead and follow. But did y'all also peep in the video that the devil was wearing those blood shoes? So, you know, if you look down, like, he was wearing those blood shoes. I wonder if that was pair number 667, or maybe the devil was part of that 666 pairs of shoes that was sold.
I don't know, because I wasn't buying it. I know I ain't.
I wasn't buying it. And honestly, I don't think that they sold out.
I mean,
I think that they just did that for media lure. Because I'm waiting to see how many people are actually, they went and took their little stimulus check.
Come on. And them shoes is ugly.
Right.
I'm sorry to get hood and all that with it. Those shoes are real ugly. Like Cardi B said, those are some bloody shoes.
So for those of y'all who went out there and used y'all stimulus check to go buy those, y'all got problems. It ain't even got nothing to do about the fact that it had the cross of David and the John 10:18 on there and all of that. No, it's just
it was a stank.
It was just, they just were not cute shoes.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We don't play those games over here. So
and then you got the whole thing with the blood underneath. Like, so the blood, you know, the blood for me, like, you know, people are like, oh, a block of blood or whatever. Like, that's symbolic. It's like, you know, the blood of Jesus, like walking on the blood of Jesus, or, you know, just however he wanted to identify it. Like, you know, it's like you're walking on the blood of Christ. I've never heard about anybody talking about the blood of the devil. So the only thing that I can think of is like the blood of Christ. And like, blood is like, it's a sacred thing. Like, we've always, through the generations, we've always known blood. You know, whether you're talking about it in the metaphoric sense or in the literal sense, we've always known that blood has always had some sort of importance. So whose blood are y'all walking on? You know, whose blood are you walking on? What is that symbolic of? So,
come on.
And putting it underfoot. And it's not necessarily Lil Nas necessarily putting the blood underfoot. It's just whoever the wearer is. So those 666 people that are going to be walking around wearing those shoes, you're walking symbolically on the blood of Christ. And that's, you know, in my opinion, that's what it means. So it is what it is. But let's also look at other attributes about the shoe itself. So on the shoe, there's also the verse John 10:18. So in short, pretty much that verse, it says, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. So, you know, it's kind of like he is saying that the person who is wearing the shoe has made a decision to say that I've gone against God, or I've gone against the blue, I've gone against what is right, and I've allowed myself to fall, just like Satan, from heaven. So take that how you want it to mean, but that's what it meant to me.
Sorry.
But also John 10:18, if you just take the number itself, the 10:18, 1018, that number actually means something. So the number 10:18, it indicates like a closure of a succession of events in life. So if you think about everything that's going on in the world, where it's just like, you know, one normal going to a new normal when C19. You got Black Lives Matter. You got things going on with the Asian people. You got things going on with the stock market. You got things going on with people's employment. You got so many things that are going on in the world right now. So the 1018 is like an identifying number. It's kind of saying that, okay, so all of these things that were happening, we're about to bring it to a close. And we're about to open the gateway. We're about to open the floodgates to allow fresh and better ideas and openings to be presented.
Correct.
To everyone that would like them. Different options will become available.
Correct.
That's what that number means. So if you're into numbers and the importance of numbers or whatever, do your research and look at what that number 1018 means and why it was chosen to be put on the shoe. And like it's a verse in the Bible, but why that particular verse? Why that particular number? Mm-hmm. That's something that we would all have to look at, because essentially the shoe is like, it's a termination of one event to start a new event.
Correct.
So the question is, what is that new event?
Yeah, and we need to be prepared for this. And it's just, as we all say, there's, Big Brother is watching over us, and Apple, Microsoft, Google, all these people are watching us, and maybe he is, as you would say, conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I love Lovely T. I know you guys, hopefully some of you guys know about her. She's another conspiracy theorist, and we watch her heavily, and it's true. It's just, there's somebody out there trying to, manipulate, control, but it's just, we need to stop this. We need to stop having, people dictate what is what, and, leave little sprinkles of stuff in there and try to make us figure it out. Like, I just don't understand the Da Vinci Code situations in life. That's my whole situation. I just don't understand this. And it's like, we need to stop playing these games. Can people just live their life? Live your life, Lil Nas. We ain't saying stop, and all this and whatnot, but it's just live your life, but remember there's repercussions for things that you do in life.
Oh, yes.
There's so many mind frames and worlds within heads of people that you can't break unless, like I said, they meet somebody that comes along that's ordained by God or the divine spirit to just, do this for this person. This person needs to be enlightened. This person needs to be open-minded. When it's that person's time, it's that person's time. Like right now, you cause a stir, and now we're all like, what to do now? What do we do? Black gay men, we're more liberated. We're open-minded, but some of us are shocked. Some of us are this way. A lot of black people, a lot of Asian people, the world, older, younger. We're all like, what's going on?
Yeah.
COVID. People are going through COVID depressions. Like, they're trying to wake up. The world is trying to wake up, but you just shook us a little bit. Like, what now?
Yeah.
What now? Love you though. Still love you. Praying for you, but yeah. I don't know, bro.
I mean, also real quick, like in the shoe box, there was they actually went ahead and put the entire section of the Luke 10:17 to verse 20.
Oh Lord.
And it said, verse 17. It says, the 70 returned with joy, saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. Meaning like even the demons. So if you think about the demons in the context of like Lil Nas, he's talking about the people that would oppose him making a decision to be him. So he's saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. So he's still kind of saying, like, in God's name, I rebuke you demons who have a problem with my sexuality or have a problem with my artistry or have a problem with things that I may say or do.
Correct.
Verse 18 says, and he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven, which is the exact verse that they have on the shoe. And then it says, behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you. So I guess going back to what I said as far as the blood is supposed to signify this authority and treading over this authority coming from serpents and scorpions and the power of your enemy. And we all have enemies. And putting yourself in a position where they will not hurt you. So it's almost like, oh, you're going to wear these shoes as like a shield of protection from those people who may wrong you. And then the last verse just said, nevertheless, do not rejoice in this, that the spirits are subject to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven. So yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot coming from a 21-year-old, and you know, it's we have to learn in this life to not take things as face value, and we have to dig deeper. So instead of going and looking at something and saying, I don't like this, I don't like that, do your research. Do your research and try and understand what it is that is being presented to you, instead of just looking at it as the way you're looking at it. Because first and foremost, the devil doesn't look like the devil was in the video. So if you know anything about anything, you would know that the definition of the devil is that he's a manipulator. So if we've all been conditioned to believe that the devil is this red thing with horns on his head,
come on now,
that's what we're all going to be looking for, right?
Come on.
So
now.
if we never see it, then we'll be like, I've never seen the devil. But you can have the devil anywhere, on the subway, sitting in your back car, walking down the street, going for a job, at your school. Like, you never know who the devil is. You never know who the devil is, because you got to remember that the devil was actually the angel of music,
the favorite,
one of the favorites. Yeah. So do you really think that God made him ugly? And do you really think that when he cast him down to heaven, that cast him down to hell, that he went through some sort of metaphysical plastic surgery?
Correct.
Like, I'm sure he looked the same. So if he was attractive in heaven, chances are he was attractive in hell. And if he's walking on earth, chances are he's attractive on earth too.
Amen.
If it is a he. It could be a she too.
Hey,
you never know.
So true.
But everybody went, oh, he did this. As far as I know, from my perspective, he was dancing with a red monster with horns.
Yep.
That happened to live in a layer full of fire.
A fabrication.
So, and that's probably why he's on social media and YouTube and all of these things, like laughing at what people are commenting about, because he's just like, okay, I did my research. Like, you guys don't understand the way that I delivered my art. That's your problem. If you want to see it for this, see it for that. But that's not what it means at the end of the day.
Correct.
So now, at the end of it all, the big old question is, will he, won't he? So with all of this, the devil shoe, call me by your name, the booty shorts and the stripper pole and the extensions, is he gonna last, or is this it? What do you think? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first, because it's like, I'm kind of on the fence from now, analyzing everything, looking at everything. I feel like he was when he did it, because knowing old school, I'm 34. Yeah, so growing up in, like, you know, in the 90s and stuff like that, that's not going to float. So I was thinking that you were done. But looking back at how time has now changed, and people are a little bit more just more open-minded, understanding, more caring, having gay people in their family, people accepting that gay people not being killed as much as it used to be in the past by the hands of other men and, you know, whatever situations. But I think he probably will bounce back, because now everybody's watching. That's what I feel like. Everybody's watching now, so it's just like, I know everyone right now likes that video. I like that video. It was amazing visuals. I'm sorry, amazing visuals.
It was a nice looking video.
Yeah, your shoe sucks. I'm sorry, your shoe sucks. That's the one thing that messed you up. But for the video, you look good. It was cute. You look liberated. You was given everything. You was giving us life. But then, yes, your devil situation was a little too far. We know that. Yes, it's a fabrication, but you know, people are sensitive, and you know that you are a button pusher. You are an Aries, as we know now. So people know.
Pioneer.
Correct. People know you are an Aries, but you're just here to push the boundary, and you're going to enjoy it. You know, you're not taking it as serious as everyone else should, but there's Bible thumpers. There's Catholic Church people. There's other situations going on here, bro. So it's just like, you have to take it to that extent. And I know you don't care. We know you don't care. We know. We see you trolling answering back to the Nike situation when they gonna sue you and all that whole bunch of whatever's going on with you. But it's like, value your life, enjoy your money while you have it, because boy, when it's gone, it's back to rags. So, what do you want to do? That's my thing. What you want to do? But I feel like he'll be okay.
I mean, I agree. I think that he'll be fine. I don't think that this is going to damage his career. I mean, there's been plenty of artists that have come out and have done things that kind of teeter on controversial. I mean, Madonna,
Cardi B,
famously did her Like a Prayer video where she had the burning crosses in the background and she was in the church kissing Jesus or something like that. Like he said, Cardi B,
Megan Thee
Stallion. I mean, you have all of these people that are like doing all of these controversial things. A lot of artists that are doing things that incorporate the devil and incorporate evil and incorporate just the mystical world and things like that. And
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga has done a lot of that in a lot of her career, and here she is. I mean, here she is. She made a whole song called Judas. So I mean, and she's still here. She's still here.
He'll be fine.
So I think that he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
The one thing that I would have to say is that, like it's somewhat problematic, but I kind of like the fact that he did it because it kind of awakened us to the way other people are thinking, and I'm really tired of just this male idea of what men should be.
Correct.
It's just like, at the end of the day, clothes are clothes. So if he wants to put on a pair of booty shorts, who said that women can only wear booty shorts?
Amen.
I'll wait. Who said that women can only wear heels? I'll wait.
Can't do that.
At the end of the day, it's just something that you're putting on your body. And if you do your fashion history, and I come from like a fashion background, men were the first ones to wear heels. Men were some of the first ones to wear dresses. Men were some of the first ones to wear wigs. Men were some of the first ones to wear jewelry. Men were some of the first ones to wear wigs. So do your research. Up until we actually started doing having wars with other places, men wore dresses. But because men could not ride on the horses comfortably, as you would all know, with a dress on, that's when the design of pants came into play. So the whole idea that, a man can't dance on a pole or the man can't do this and that, it's just come on now. Like, enough is enough is enough is enough. Like, it's a piece of clothing. It's a dress, it's a skirt, it's a pant, it's a shirt, it's a whatever. It doesn't say man shirt, women pant, women skirt, women shoe. It doesn't, no. We did that.
It's
but at the end of the day, it's just clothing. It's just something to put on your body. Because you got to remember that we all came into the earth butt ass naked.
Come on. Got to cover up all the goodness, all the good sexy.
So y'all should be happy that the clothing is out there, because a lot of y'all, I'm sure, need it. But anyway,
yep.
Let's stop this narrative where we're trying to kind of disrupt and demean just a man and demean the man's right, a man's right to be expressive. If Lil Nas X, as problematic as some people may see, wants to present himself this way, that is his right. That is his right. Nobody said that he needed to go and put on some baggy jeans and some Timbs and a wife beater and a do-rag.
Thank you.
Like, because at the end of the day, we allow women to just wear what we wear. But the minute that a man reciprocates that, it's a problem.
Yep. True.
I'm just saying. But I can go on and on and on about that subject. That could be a whole nother video.
Yeah, we definitely. Definitely.
At the end of the day, the final verdict for me is that he'll be fine. The only problem that I think he's going to have is that he's going to have to up his game even more from this last video, because now even more people are watching and talking, so everyone is going to be like, what are you going to do next?
Correct. I agree. We're watching. We're watching, bro.
We're watching. Final verdict, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Final verdict.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be alright, bro. I love you. I look at you as a little brother to me, so it's just like, be easy, take care of yourself, have fun, like I was saying, enjoy your money, but it's just like, bro,
But we all need to be having fun and enjoying our money. And with that, thank you all for sticking with us and watching our video. A special shout out to those who made it all the way to the end. If you are here watching, be sure to add a like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. But be sure to add a like because those are important, especially to YouTube, because it lets YouTube know that you like this content and that you like us. And it'll continue to push us through the algorithm. Yeah. Also, be sure, if you have time, be sure to share the video as well to other like-minded people or other people who may be interested in this content so that we can get some more likes and subscriptions. But yes, please stay tuned. We have tons of content on our channel, both old and new, and we're going to be working on new content, all relating to celebrity, money, travel, fashion, just astrology, relationships, everything. Celebrities, but I think I already said celebrities.
I think you did.
But whatever. But yeah, we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. And also be sure to check out our animated series. It takes us a little longer to get that one out, but our animated series, Resurgence of Hugh, because we're trying to have a real channel over here. So, yeah, I mean, be sure to just give us a shout out. If you liked the video, also be sure to add a comment down below. Even if you didn't like the video, add a comment down below. All criticism is welcome. Good, bad. I'm a big fan of polarity. But anyway, Lil Nas sat there and asked us to call us by his name. We just ask you to call us by our name, StarBoyzz. And remember, the stars are always watching. I don't remember that.